Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah. And welcome into part 4?
It could be 3, it could be 4.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere around.
Welcome
The
back.
extravaganza of episode
It's been a
115.
great episode.
Anyway, the part you've all been waiting for. Thank you again to our guests, Chris and Charlie, for hopping on.
Yeah, we'll interweb the, that's not the right word. We'll interject the Charlie FaceTime that we did where he talked about kind of the Die Hard Christmas movie questionnaire. We'll put that in at a certain point later in the episode, but let's get into the. I'm sorry to cut you off, cut you at the knees, but
go for it.
let's get into the just the beginnings of the movie review. This is Bobby's choice.
Yeah, we got Die Hard.
Why did you say it that way?
Die
Hard.
Hey, let me be me.
All
All right, so let me kick this off. We have Die Hard. This debuted in July 22nd, 1988. The runtime of this movie is 2 hours, 12 minutes. Budget and ticket sales, $28 million. Budget with box office sales of $143.6 million. $57.8 million was international, so that came outside the U.S. So quite a
international
successful.
means?
That's what international means, there, buddy.
Did not realize that.
Coming
I
with
thought
the-
that was like,
Oh,
that's the South.
You
want to
step outside? We can talk about what it means. No, I'm kidding. So what a success, and this actually bred a franchise of different films that came after it. So I'm going to just rattle that off real quick and then get into the synopsis of the movie. So Die Hard came in 1988, Die Hard 2, 1990, Die Hard with a Vengeance, 95, Live Free or Die Hard in 2007, and A Good Day to Die Hard in 2013. Now, Die Hard 6 was canceled after Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox. So they had another one kind of in the queue, but yeah, that was shot down. So, I mean, hell,
So
you got
what's your
5.
favorite? So in chronological order.
That wasn't chronological.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. But in your opinion,
Oh, okay.
1 through 3, rate the best ones. Like, how would you rank them 1 through 3? Because 4 and 5, they don't really matter in the grand scheme
I
of
mean,
things.
I
They were
kind of
too
liked
late.
4. I thought it
4
was
was
all right.
decent enough.
I'm stopping it at 3, boys.
Justin
I
Long.
think
No,
3,
that's a shot out of the cannon. What's your, out of those?
I just ordered the 5. I'll just order the 5.
Here we
I'll go probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean,
You're saying from best to worst?
Yes.
that's
Best to worst.
my ranking right there.
3, 1, either 4 or 2, and then 5. I don't know. It depends.
I have 1, 3, 4, 5.
3, 1, 2,
1.
4, 5.
I was like, Bobby, you forgot
and 2,
a number there, buddy.
2
Hey.
kind of rounding things
He
up.
also likes 3 the best.
Yeah,
Me and him.
I'm a
Okay.
big fan of number 3.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
in my opinion, it was the best in
think
the
so, too.
series
Yeah.
because you're running around New York. It was a lot different than the first 2 because the first 2 were set in the holiday themes and they were kind of
That's why I put Die Hard 2 at the end of that.
I did. Samuel L. Jackson, come on.
And Jeremy Irons.
know. I get it.
Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons, all right. I like him as...
in the premise itself, running around New
Yeah.
York as they're
All right.
stealing all their gold. Yeah.
Very true. Let's get into the
All right,
Die Hard.
Yeah, let me
The
get into
original, though. No, it's a good tangent,
That's a
but
good tangent.
we will
We gotta
probably
stay on-
review Die Hard 3 at a certain point, I would assume.
Yeah.
Hot times.
So here we go. Synopsis of the movie. I know, spoiler alert, this thing's over 25 years, so deal with it. 30 years, I think, at this point, right?
88.
Spoiler
dude.
alert.
Almost
37 years.
Almost 40.
Yeah, Jesus. All right, New York City policeman John McTiernan is visiting his estranged wife and 2 daughters on Christmas Eve. He joins her at a holiday party at the HQ of Japanese-owned business Nakatomi Plaza, where she works. But the festivities are interrupted by a group of international terrorists who take over the exclusive high-rise and everyone in it. Very soon, McClane realizes that no one is there to save the hostages but him. And eventually, when LAPD gets notified, you have the sergeant and the limousine chauffeur on the ground assist in thwarting the goal of this highly organized and dangerous criminal enterprise.
I'd also just mention that they are trying to steal
Barabond.
640. Yeah.
Yeah, 641
Does
million.
anybody know what an actual
I was gonna
bearer
ask
bond
you guys
is?
that.
A
What
bearer
do
bond
you
is
do with
is that
bearer
exact?
bonds?
It's
Okay,
exactly
how do
as
you
it's.
cash a bearer bond is my question. Like, who you going to
Any-
get
Swiss
cash
bank.
for?
Any Swiss bank will take it. If you have it in your hand, it is your money. That's how they assume it.
Okay.
There is
you
no
got-
name
so
on
you,
it.
So you got to get it from L.A. over to Switzerland.
Oh, no, it's international banks. They'll
Any
accept it.
bank, it's money.
It's money. It's
on
basically saying,
paper.
hey, this sheet of paper that says I have $1 million.
Obviously, there's more.
means the person
I
who
got you.
bearer.
There's more
is it has
intricate
$1 million.
definitions of a bear bond. We don't do the research here, so fuck it.
Think about it like it's like crypto before crypto was a thing.
So I don't even know. If
Fake-
that's
fake
true.
money,
but
okay.
fake money.
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay. Got it.
So that was a synopsis. Usually we get into the. What do you want to go next to, Bobby? I'll
I have
give you
some
the-
fun facts, but I'm gonna
Go
pause
ahead.
on that. What were your impressions? Like, how was this movie introduced to you? What was your first take on being introduced to this movie and just first thoughts?
Chris, why don't you go first?
Oh man, I can't even remember when this movie was actually first introduced to me. I grew up in a household with cable.
Hell yeah.
So I had cable in my room because my dad worked for Comcast. So
Oh.
I had cable in my room when I was like young, and at night I just watch it. So to me, I'm just a big movie buff. So anytime I've seen a movie, it's usually because I had cable as a
You'll
young
fit
kid.
right in on this podcast.
Oh yeah.
All right, there it is.
But yeah, I would imagine I'm in a similar boat of like I'm sure I watched it way too young as a brother, like having
You have two older brothers.
Yep.
Like I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
this was on the tube, but I was like 6 and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. He's falling, like shit like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is like again, it's another. Somebody said instant classic before. Like this is one that just like everybody in my family loved it. My cousins were like, "Yo, did you see Die Hard? Like this is awesome," and it just kept in the zeitgeist. Like I still go back to Die Hard. It's always a movie that usually was on TV for a while and just would make its kind of rounds. Obviously with cable, unless you're watching TV as frequently as that, I kind of don't see it as much. But again, at least it was like for a good portion. It was in the normal rotation, I would say, for a good 20, 30, 25 years.
It was always on Showtime.
Yeah. I don't have like a lot of experience with the movie, honestly. I think I saw it later in life. It was one of those like on TV.
Our
maybe.
movie buff. Are you fucking kidding me?
Do you let me talk? Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up, man. What the fuck? I'm just trying. You asked me what my
You're
experience
right.
is. I'm telling you
You're
what my
right.
experience
You're right.
is.
Sorry. I'll retract. Sorry.
I have seen it. I own all of them. I have the whole Blu-ray Die Hard pack, actually.
Very cool.
So, but for me, it wasn't like growing up a staple movie. I didn't have cable until I was like 10. So, I couldn't have seen it before that, honestly, unless my dad had rented the VHS or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I don't think I watched till maybe like the last 15 years or something. And, I've seen it here and there. So I like to throw in the best, but to me, like growing up, honestly, I had more of a connection to the Die Hard arcade game. I'd always play that at the bowling alley. My parents would go bowling every Sunday.
The one in Hoffman, right?
Yes,
Poplar
sir.
Creek
Yes.
Bowl. I know.
Yeah. And they had the 2-player Die Hard game, and I'd play that all the time. So that was kind of like my connection to Die Hard.
Okay,
Honestly,
there
more
we
than
go.
the movie.
Right.
But I do enjoy the movie. So.
Can I ask on that machine?
Yeah.
Was it one of those games where the guns were like one was red, one was blue?
No, it wasn't a gun.
No, it wasn't
it was
that.
joystick and buttons. But like
Joystick
you have
and
to time shift. So be like you're running through the hallway, be like, okay, press it now, and you have to do it and then hit the guy. And if you missed, you would like get hurt or fall or.
And you
Okay,
had the,
I know
like
the game you're
2-bit
talking
music.
about, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a made up Die Hard, like I think. Well, it was
Story,
like based on the movie, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
had like a partner that's not obviously in the movie.
It's like the True
and-
Lies game.
Right.
Yeah.
And there are like weapons you can
True
interact with in
Lies,
the
yeah.
environment. You could break a broom and make it your thing, or like a grenade or what I don't know what I remember gun. It was fun. It was cool.
So they Macaulay
Okay.
Culkin. some
And
of
by
the
the way,
yeah.
to like get those types of things in the arcade, you had to like open presents.
Right.
That made it a
Okay,
Christmas
we'll
movie.
get it.
Right.
All right, Bobby, what's your experience?
I was I guess I've seen this movie when I was young. I'd say probably under 10 years old. It was on TV, and I think my dad. It was just always kind of a family staple. Right around after Thanksgiving, this would come on at some point or another, or we'd rent it from blockbuster. We weren't a family video family, but it's okay.
It's all right. I
it
still like you
happens.
despite that statement.
I know, exactly.
still
But
like you too.
I've always enjoyed
hate
pretty
him.
much a lot of Bruce Willis's films, but this one stuck hard because this Christmas classic, Christmas, underline.
Hey, Chris, don't move your hand too much. Just, You're good.
No, it ended up being a very rewatchable movie, and I remember early on seeing seeing this, and then just it became kind of an annual tradition.
Okay. What we got next?
I'm gonna rattle off some fun facts about this movie, and then we're
Fun
gonna go
facts with
into
Bobby.
the cast and characters real quick. So let me get through the fun facts, and then we'll rattle off some cast and characters, and then get into favorite scenes. But there we go. Let me get first on the fun facts. Die Hard was adopted from a novel and was initially intended for other action stars like Frank Sinatra, believe it or not. Who did?
Money.
It's a novel by Roderick Thorpe, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Who declined the role at age 73. This was based on the book Nothing Lasts Forever by Roderick Thorpe, 1979. Other actors like Clint Eastwood and Sylvester Stallone were considered for the lead role. This was also inspired by John Guillermin's 1974 disaster flick, The Towering Inferno, and was never intended to be a sequel of Commando, or sequel to Commando. Some people try to, parlay it and think that that's the case. It's not. Alan Rickman debuts in his first feature film after casting director saw Alan portray the dastardly Valmont on a stage production of Dangerous Liaisons. And Sam Neill turned down this role for the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one, Nakatomi Plaza was actually the under construction headquarters of the film studio's 20th Century Fox, which charged itself rent for use of the building. So
Wow.
I kind of
Tax
have
loophole.
a nice little tidbit for you.
go ahead.
You know the movie Airheads?
Yes.
Nakatomi Tower's in the background of that movie.
That's nuts. I never knew that.
Because if you actually look at it, KPPX is that building that's right in front of it.
Holy
so
shit.
you'll
I'm going to
see
look
it
for
in
that.
both sides.
I'm going to
yeah.
look for that next time. For
And
sure.
one last tidbit I want to say is the scene where McClane and MacGruber finally confront each other when he's trying to act like, a civilian, that was entirely improvised and unscripted. So watching that in a different lens, kind of cool, right?
Cool.
All right, so that's that. Some of the cast and characters.
And
as-
before we get to the cast, we have to mention the production team. I'm going to go with director John McTiernan. I mean, the list is impeccable, man. You got Predator, Last Action Hero, A Die Hard with a Vengeance. You also had
right,
Hunt for Red
that's
October, Rollerball, the 2002 version.
I liked Rollerball.
It was all right.
Hey, okay.
I liked
enjoyed
Rollerball.
It was all right.
You know,
Christmas.
I enjoyed a naked Rebecca Romaine in that movie. She was
Hell
very
yeah.
nice.
But yeah, I
See,
mean,
this
again,
guy
he's,
gets it.
he's
This
got
guy-
he's got a solid list, and then his screenplay and the other writer, Jeb Stewart, wrote The Fugitive. What the hell else was I seeing there?
Stephen E.
I didn't
D'Souza.
kill my wife. I don't care.
I didn't know there was a movie called Fire Down Below with Steven Seagal. Sounds like a venereal disease.
Steven Seagal, fuck. Oh, God.
And then he also had Steven D'Souza has Commando, 48 Hours, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider,
Running Man.
Running Man.
Holy
mean,
shit, dude.
I can't believe
Judge
Laura
Dredd.
Croft Tomb Raider.
Judge
didn't win an
Dredd,
Oscar.
sorry, yeah, that's a good one to miss. But like again, they have a solid history there.
And cinematography by Jan de Bont, who would go on to direct Speed.
Oh shit! Okay, I can
fucking
see
love
that.
Speed, so this is
Oh,
great.
that ties in perfectly with something later. All right,
Yes,
dope.
it does.
Okay, so
Woj, thank you for that. Great
let's go into
production
the
notes.
cast. Go ahead, Bob.
So, cast and characters. Bruce Willis is John McClane. Alan Rickman is Hans Gruber. Bonnie Bedelia is Holly Gennaro. Reginald Vell Johnson, Sergeant Al Powell. Al Luong is Yuli. Wilhelm von Hamburg is James. William Atherton is Richard Thornburg. Devereaux White is Argyle. Hart Bachner.
Awesome name, Deborah White. Just
Ellis. Gerard Bond is Christoph. Paul Gleason is Dwayne T. Robinson. And I got some more, but I mean
well, let's save some for the.
we'll save some for the
That
cast
guy,
reads and that guy.
yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
So let's go into it, and we are going to be eventually
you gonna-
diverting into table reads. But favorite scenes.
Okay, yeah, let's do scenes.
Yep.
Good call. I'll start. I'm very generic with this because I classify Die Hard as an action movie, so obviously I'm partial to the action scenes, but just kind of the Nakatomi like the unveiling of the plan of like they're taking over the building, but doing it in a way of like assuming the guard roles. They're trying to keep up appearances. I definitely like movies like that.
Right,
kind of-
hide in plain sight.
Yeah, kind of have this thing though where like everything is calm, but under the surface, like they're hacking into the mainframe and then going into the the bank vault and having to hotwire that basically and all that shit. So I'm general to like the Nakatomi, just tower scenes. Like yeah, obviously there's some stuff inside, outside, before John McClane gets to the building. I'm going to start at the Nakatomi. Anybody jumping in? What do you got?
Well, yeah, I'll be a little more specific. Just when they first invade Nakatomi Plaza, I'm sorry.
Is it called Plaza or Tower?
Tower? I'm sorry, Nakatomi Plaza.
But it's used interchangeably.
I'm sure there's
okay.
a plaza down below.
No,
but we
that's
don't-
what they call it.
There's a
Hey,
plaza.
we have a terrorist at Nakatomi Plaza.
I thought,
so
yeah,
will-
it's used interchangeably.
We'll see Nakatomi Plaza in Die Hard
So,
9.
I don't know their character's name. Sorry, the
What do you
black
got?
guy hacker. What's his name? Sorry.
His name is
Ooh,
Clarence
yes.
Gilliard Jr.
He was in.
No, his character's name. Sorry, I don't know. I apologize. Him and the long blonde-haired German guy who has the big fight with Bruce
That's
Willis.
Theo. Sorry,
Theo.
His brother
Theo.
gets murdered or
Theo's
whatever.
the IT
I don't
guru
know.
on the
Okay,
terrorist.
Theo. When they're getting in there,
Carl's brother got
the
murdered.
whole he's doing like Kareem visas to Worthy to AC to Magic, 2 points. Like I like how they do that. Like starts off like casual and then like ends up with him just.
That's how he kills a
You're
guard.
getting blasted. in
Yeah, the guy
head.
gets shot with a Walther
And
PPK
they're
with
very,
a silencer.
And they're very quick, and they clearly planned this out where it's like, boom, take him out, go down the thing,
Take out the other guard.
gas the guard or whatever, and then kill him while he
Flashbang
can't
him,
see.
yeah.
Flashbang, sorry, thank you. And then have the one guy pick up the coat, put it on like he's part of security, like you said, keep up appearances. They enter the party like nothing happened, like no one knows.
No one
until
would be of the wiser.
until
Yeah.
they get up there, and then from then on they own the building basically, which
Yep.
is pretty awesome.
Which is what their plan is.
Yeah.
Is to, we got this locked down.
Yeah.
I would just go a quick one as kind of like shit is heating up. In the higher levels of the building, kind of like maintenance areas, there's like a photo like in the 80s. There's like a
Yeah.
naked girl.
And he taps it.
And he literally just taps it real quick on his
Gives
way
him
by. I was
love,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's funny.
Oh, he's
Like,
fighting for his life.
Well, yeah, a little bit of brevity in the, hey, I'm in a firefight for my life, but I'm just going to, all right.
Hey,
See you
nice.
later, Holly.
I'm gonna go for a different look for the cinematography angle of it.
Sure.
When they walk into the boardroom and you hear Nakatomi, right? What is Nakatomi Industries? We have no idea what Nakatomi Industries is, right? Now you walk into the boardroom and you're seeing all these dioramas and all these scales of what they've built, the bridge, the
So
oil
they're in
derrick
energy,
and
they're
stuff.
in infrastructure,
Yeah,
they're
and
in trading.
me as a big Lego guy who likes
Sure.
building things
Oh,
and
shit, we
likes
do
these
Nakatomi.
Models,
models.
yeah.
I think it's really cool to see how they introduced Nakatomi with these models, showing you what all the industries that they've been in, and then they call back to it when he's sitting on top trying to shoot John through the table,
Yeah.
and he's weaving in
Right.
why,
The crisscross table.
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah.
and then of course always the bad guy runs out of bullets. At the,
I mean,
at the
yeah,
most
inopportune time.
We'll
yeah.
talk about picking this for sure.
Yeah.
But that was pretty cool. And then the Yippee-Ki-Yay.
Yeah, we'll get to quote
So-
7 too. But I would just say like the set design of this. I mean, this is like classic like 80s, early 90s, but it's so extravagant.
What
Like,
a
this,
beautiful office.
It's like a fucking
Unreal.
picturesque office. They got like a fountain in the
I could
lobby, and then like
I would want to work there.
second
Yeah, I know,
floor
right? I'd
opening.
chill in that office.
I mean, I'm
with
not a heights guy, so 30 floors up, I'm a little.
But I mean,
Really?
the boss,
I-
and
I like
the
to be down
boss-
on the ground. I'm a first floor,
Well,
third
the boss
floor.
seems kind of cool with Coke too. I mean,
Yeah.
I was sitting there
you missed-
wow, and he's like,
and
yo, Ellis.
You didn't
you
get
know.
it all.
Let's all
let's settle in there.
no, but let's all mention that in the
Temptations.
80s, this is like par for the course. This
Right,
is like
it
a classic
is.
No, yeah,
80s
that's true.
Christmas
Oh,
party
yeah.
where like we're in
People
the
are hooking up.
It's like we're in the
drugs.
office, but there are no rules
Well,
now.
we met our
because it's-
emojis. Yeah, we're partying.
Yeah.
I mean, they did say that they have like $640 million, so they're doing well as a company.
That was
In
stashed
88,
away
That's
money.
it?
That wasn't
Only
even their
640
margin.
million?
That's their cash on
That's
hand.
chump change for Bobby's
I'm-
business.
I'm sure they're. But so I just like again the set design of it is
I
like
work at the
very
Japanese
very
company too, so
awesome,
yeah.
and then it just again it allows McClane to kind of also go between this elegant like floor design and then the construction areas and the other floors and stuff like that. So I like the kind of disparity
Do
there.
you think in that scene where, he goes, oh, let's just shoot all the glass out, and he walks over it, you really think your feet are going to get cut up as bad as he did?
Yes, it would, dude.
You really think so?
You got.
I don't think he'd be able to actually walk or run after something like
you
that.
got your mind is towards picking Nits right now, Chris.
So we have a different segment
because all
where-
these are great questions that will be answered in that section.
we'll get to that
Okay.
towards the end.
Well,
But
you guys
let's-
didn't tell me that.
no,
Not-
it's okay.
it's all good.
General-
The,
flow.
I gotcha.
The scene though. Again, I'm kind of skipping through the action scenes. Is there, Ryan? You got a scene before
got
the
a fun
glass?
scene.
ton of action scenes. Well, I mean, Mr.
But before the glass.
Sure, Mr. Nakatomi gets shot in the head, the
Yes.
big blast of the blood, and then John pulls the fire alarm to get the police to come, but then they reroute the cops, and then he has the fight with the Jeffrey Dahmer looking guy. And he tackles him down the stairs and breaks his neck, I guess,
Jeffrey Dahmer
accidentally.
looking guy.
Ho, ho, ho,
And then
I
he-
have the machine gun.
Right, takes his gun and puts him down the elevator so they can see that he's there, and then very smartly hides in the shaft to see.
He's doing
Which is a
intel
fun
gathering.
scene too, you know,
Right.
because I mean, like, is that going to hold or not?
Well, the elevator shafts in any action movies are like, this is dope. I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
ride up there, man.
I love,
I'd be scared as hell.
I love after
That's just
that
dirty.
him on the roof using the walkie to try and call for help, but then they don't believe him.
dispatchers.
The lady's
Got the
telling him
quote?
like,
Yeah, this
No,
is an
I-
emergency. He's like, well, then come down here and fucking arrest me. I don't care.
I got it. It's like, this channel is reserved for emergencies. No fucking shit, lady. Do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
yeah. And then that leads to like the long-haired Fabio-looking terrorists just unloading on him on the roof. They all look like Fabio. They're like,
No, you got Jeffrey
nailed
Dahmer,
it.
you got
Jeffrey Dahmer and
Fabio.
Fabio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
the
got-
skinny
I mean,
Fabio.
these are like good.
Yeah.
multiple
That's good.
this Fabio terrorist, the long hair, and
Oh, that's fantastic.
You know what? There was a scene that I really liked. Is that they're waiting for so Ellis is showing up, right? The cop car comes in here, and now all of a sudden they got 2 and 3 guys down there. And the one Asian-looking guy goes over to
Hell
the
yeah.
newsstand, right?
He's eating
and he's
some of the
sitting there, and
Crunch bar.
he's waiting. Then all of a sudden, he's like, he sees
the Crunch Bar.
the Crunch bar. He's like,
Yeah.
let me take that. You know, it's like, yeah, I'd probably.
I
take
love
a
it.
Crunch
It's
bar
so
too.
believable. Like,
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm here waiting. I'm doing my assignment. but I'm hungry.
I'm eating.
By the way, yeah,
candy.
I'm a little famished, and I could go for a Crunch
Another,
bar when they still use
fun-
the foil
Yeah.
and stuff.
Another funny food one too
Oh,
is when
yeah. Dated.
Reginald Van Johnson's buying
Reginald
Vel
the
Johnson.
Vel
Johnson.
Johnson. Sorry,
Put some
Jesus.
respect on his
I
name.
JC.
mistyped it. Urkel's dad buys.
It's not even
I'm sorry,
his dad.
Neighbor.
Uncle's
It's his neighbor.
His
uncle
uncle.
buys food from the convenience store, and the guy's like kind of giving him shit. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah, the hostess, yeah.
It's, like, it's for my
my
pregnant wife.
He's like,
Yeah,
okay.
well, sure.
Yeah, okay.
He goes, I thought you guys were into donuts.
He's getting like Twinkies or some shit. I think.
I like the scene where Argyle is kind of grilling him. He's like, "Oh, so you're divorced?" Like he's just kind of getting some information
Well,
out of him.
yeah,
But he's
Argyle-
sitting up front in a limousine. I was just laughing my ass off at that. You have Bruce Willis. He's like, "All right, so I don't know what to do here. All right, I don't know either."
Yeah, Argyle is the limo driver that. Who was the connection there? Do you guys?
The business. What's his wife's boss sent the limo
The
for.
the
The
boss
Nakatomi, yeah.
knew he was coming.
Yeah,
like,
he
hey,
sent
you-
a
that
when he
limo
gets
to
in, he's
pick
like,
him up.
"Oh, thanks for the accommodation." He's like, "Whoa, the best for you,
Right.
John, or whatever."
Yeah.
and so he's trying to like kind of play matchmaker there. But yeah, Argyle's a limo driver who then gets stuck because he's basically like
He's like, I'm
John,
gonna
John
show-
McClane's
Well,
like,
because the,
I'm gonna go in and hey, it could go great, it could go bad, and he's like, hey, if it's
Wait.
going bad, give me a call, I'll be in the parking garage, and I can get out.
Yep.
When the bad guys come in, they shut the parking garage,
Yeah, they
and
shut down
Argyle is
everything.
just in there. The whole movie, he's just jamming out.
He's just jamming,
He's
drinking,
drinking
chilling.
champagne. He's got this big.
He does
beer.
call John at one point, and then the phone just kind of disconnects.
Right.
Yeah.
They cut the phone line with a fucking chainsaw,
With the chainsaw.
or whatever.
But what about Brian Griffin's cameo?
Yes.
You know, from like Family
Yeah.
Guy. I think that was a pretty good
What did you-
cameo.
That's it. In Family, there's an episode where he's like, "Oh, and I had the role in Family Guy." And it's the part where
Reginald Bell Johnson's
he's talking
to-
with Paul Gleason. He's like in the background is like the guy with the hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, that was a good one. Huh? Like
yeah.
a cutscene.
I think a cool part we didn't talk about is when John said after the shoot on the roof, he narrowly escapes and he's traversing down the vent by hanging off the strap with a machine gun. and he has to like traverse like Uncharted style to like the other vent, and it rips, and he barely gets on.
I mean, yeah.
And then he crawls in there, and that's when he has the feel like a TV dinner. You know what a TV dinner feels
You got that
like, or
iconic
whatever.
with the fire hose where,
Right.
where he's hanging off
That
the edge. and he's
Shoots.
coming through
That's
it.
so cool. He pushes off with his feet and just.
I've got a lot of nitpicks for that
Get
movie
the-
as far as the fire goes because I'm a fire guy.
So this guy does fire
I'm in
control
fire
systems.
life safety, so I can tell you.
Save it for
Oh,
Save
yeah,
it.
we
Yeah, we'll
will.
save
I'm
it.
sorry,
yeah.
man. I know you're champing
Yeah.
at the
No,
bit
no,
there.
no.
But in the vent, John McClane goes, "Come to the coast, get together, have a few laughs,"
Yeah.
But anytime he's like interacting with either the bad guy or Reginald VelJohnson, Al Powell, I think is his name. I love the back and forth scene. It's creating the nice chemistry between like him and the villain, and also him and like the buddy cop. Even though Reginald VelJohnson just fucking talking to him, he literally does nothing except like, "Hey, John, how's things going in there?"
Checking in with you.
Hold on,
Yeah.
this is the same guy who just got shot at.
Well, he got shot at initially, backs his car out, but like he really
Gets
does.
himself out of
He doesn't
Dodge,
get
yeah.
injured, and I
That
think
was
about picking
awesome
this.
to him backing the car up and the way it lands like 10 feet off the ground still, and like the whatever he's like,
yeah.
torquing structure or whatever
Yeah.
that is.
I got
Hey,
you.
he gets out of the line of sight for the shooter, so that's good.
I also liked the helicopter scene.
Oh yeah,
With
they
the-
the
Where they're
LA
going
Agent
like,
Johnson's
reminds
coming
me
by.
of Nam. Doesn't it you? I was in high school.
was in
asshole.
junior
Yeah, I was
high.
in junior high, asshole.
Yeah, but they bring the helicopter in. The bad
do a
guys.
strafing run,
Hans
basically.
Gruber has like military grade
He
weapons and
knew.
shit. So
They had anti-aircraft missiles.
they take that down right away. They take out. I forget the
armored vehicle.
technical name of it, but it's like an LAPD like
Amram
storm.
or
I
something.
believe that was the tumbler from the Dark Knight.
Okay, it wasn't.
It's an
that,
armored
but
vehicle. It's meant.
It looks
to-
like a tank. That's
Yeah.
what it looks like. Tank with wheels.
Yeah, the Batmobile.
They
There you
used
go.
it in,
The official
Terminator.
term.
Sure.
Got fucked up there too.
So I mean, again, I'm not going too crazy on the scenes, but like the last action scenes, obviously the McClane going after Hans, and then Hans with the big fall. Like that's my last.
Yeah.
But obviously there might be some stuff.
Didn't he send some TNT down an elevator?
I was,
shaft
I was,
to blow
I
it
was
up?
C4
just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Down an elevator.
He calls. He
Tesla.
Bruce Willis throws the computer on the chair with the C4 down the elevator shaft, and it blows up the whole
second
bottom
floor
of the
or whatever,
building. And then also love the little scene with Harry Ellis attempts to negotiate with Gruber on his
We got a
behalf.
we have a
gets,
table
like,
read.
He gets like the oh, I'm sorry. Well,
Yeah.
No,
well,
no.
But
You're good. You're
Hans
good. You're
Bubby,
good.
It's not in there.
gets the coke or whatever. And he's like, "Come on, you got to come down" or whatever. Like this smug asshole. I do $1 million deals.
That's
all
a
the
good
time.
table read moment. We could pause if you guys want to go to that route.
Your call, man.
I think it's a good idea
That's
to
a good. That's a
bring it
good
in
stopping.
You don't think a cop in the 80s would take the cocaine?
All right, so we're on table read. Was it number? Is it 3 or is it 5?
5.
5. All right, so we have a few table reads here that we selected from, but this is one of them that I hope you guys will enjoy. I'll be playing Hans. Who's Thornburg on this?
Me.
All right, and his assistant, and then your Al Powell.
I'm also Sergeant Al Powell.
And then we got Harry. Who's Harry on this?
Harry.
And then we have McClane as. All right, perfect. Here we go, guys.
All right, let's see the
table
Hans.
read 5. Yep. Touching, cowboy. Touching.
What? There you go. Give me some accent, dude.
Sorry, I'm trying to embody it.
He's German.
Touching, cowboy. Touching. Or should I call you Mr. McClane? Mr. Officer John McClane of the New York Police Department?
Thornburg.
I'm the assistant.
Get on the phone to Harry in New York. Come on, baby. Move.
Got it. Better get a hold of somebody in dispatch.
Sister Teresa called me Mr. McLean in the 3rd grade. My friends call me John. You're neither, shithead.
I have someone who wants to talk to you, a very special friend who was with you at the party tonight.
Hans hands the walkie-talkie to Ellis. Hey, John boy.
Ellis?
Yeah, now listen, John. They're giving me a few minutes to try and talk some sense into you. I know you think you're doing your job, John, and I can appreciate that, but you're just dragging this thing out. Now, look, no one's going to get out of here unless these guys can talk to the L.A. police. And that just ain't going to happen until you stop messing up the works, capiche?
Ellis, what have you told them?
I told them we were old friends and you were my guest at the party.
Ellis, you shouldn't be doing this.
Tell me about it. All right, John, listen. They want you to tell them where the detonators are. They know people are listening. They want the detonators, or they're going to kill me. John, did you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, John, I think you can get with the program a little, huh? The police are here now. It's their problem. Now tell these guys where the detonators are so no one else gets hurt. You know, I'm putting my life on the line for you here, pal.
Ellis, listen to me very carefully.
John?
Shut up, Ellis. Just shut your mouth. Put Hans back on the line. Hans, this shithead doesn't know what kind of man you are, but I do. Listen to me.
Good. Then you'll give us what you want and save your friend's life. You're not part of this equation this time. You realize that.
Hey, what am I, a method actor? Hans, babe, put the gun away. This is radio, not television.
Hans, this asshole is not my friend. I just met him tonight. I don't know him. Jesus Christ, Ellis, these people are going to kill you. Tell them you don't know me.
John, how can you say that after all these years, huh, John? John? So good, yeah. Then Hans shoots him in the head.
Shoots him right in the head. Okay. You hear that? So he walks over to the crowd of people just going, screaming and crying. You hear that? Talk to me. Where are my detonators? Where are they? Or shall I shoot another one? Sooner or later, I might get to someone you do care about.
Go fuck yourself, Hans.
I did a horrible Hans Gruber. I'm sorry, Alan Rickman and any of his family that listened.
You bailed out on the German accent.
Dude, I don't know how to do a good German.
Yeah, but you kind of gotta. You just got.
Although
like,
his isn't like
his cadence
specific,
is slower though.
I
So
know.
he's like,
I'm sorry. I suck
Mr.
at Hans.
McLean.
Mr. McLean. I can't do it.
You sound like a leprechaun, man.
I do. I can only do like Irish or I'd sound
I'm the
Indian.
leprechaun.
sounds Irish to me.
Yeah.
Slap at the bass.
Slap at the bass.
I'd be all up there.
They've gotten downfield by just flying.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's get back
That
to
was
the
rough.
any final scenes you got.
I think the fight between McLean and Carl, the one-on-one where they're upstairs.
That is Fabio,
Fabio,
henchman
yeah.
for Ryan fans.
He killed his brother earlier. He wants revenge, but then he ends up getting hung with the chain by McLean. We think he's dead, but we found out later he's
I have
not.
a picky nit on that, but yeah.
Later. And then what else?
Come on, the most
roof,
iconic
the roof
scene.
blowing up. Obviously, when the helicopters come, is that what you're talking
The
about?
news reporter gets punched in the face,
Oh, at the
which
end.
leads
Yeah,
to
that's at the
second
end.
and the third, and you know.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy when they Hans Gruber calls in the second strike. So you have the guy who puts the cruise missile up that armored vehicle's ass, and then he's like, hit it again. Let him know we mean business. So like that whole cinematography of just send another one, that thing just blows up, and I'm like,
Yo, CD Lamb just knocked himself out.
I think
he
beside-
doesn't know where he's at. right
No,
now.
he doesn't.
Besides-
He's so confused.
Besides the obvious, the ending with McLean, and you said the gun taped and the 2 bullets left.
Oh, look at him.
And
He's
then
fucked.
Hans falling out the window. But before that, I like the bit where Hans is pretending to be one of the party guests, and he's talking with McLean like he's just a guy, and he's kind of feeling him out, and you're seeing like, oh
Right.
shit, is he gonna kill him? What's gonna happen? He has the gun tucked away in the wall he's trying to get to, but then he's like, come over here. What are you doing, man? Stick with me or whatever. And then it doesn't last too long. I wish it kind of went a little longer, honestly. I thought that was a really cool idea to be like the villain and the
He
hero
disguises
are
himself,
together,
yeah.
and one guy has no idea, the other guy is the guy he's looking for, and that is very interesting.
But I think in that scene, though, John already knew who he was talking to.
Well, he
so,
tested him with the clay thing. He saw the thing with the name, what his name should be, and what the
Correct.
guy said. Although, I mean, again, we're getting to picnics later, but it could have been another clay. It doesn't have to be that specific one, but that was.
But I
He
think
tested
John
him with
had
the- with the-
John had the ear, and I think he even though he tried to disguise his accent,
Yeah.
there was a
You
point in
could
time
tell,
during
yeah.
that conversation. It was slight, but you heard him dip back into his
Absolutely.
normal voice, and I think John picked up on that.
Yeah.
And right
That
afterwards
one
is when
inflection,
he
yeah.
handed him
The empty gun.
Beretta
weapon.
92
Yeah.
FS. I
It's
love
like,
it.
It was like
Great
right
gun.
after that point, he goes, "Okay, well here, I want you to."
It's a
help
great
me."
it's a great test
it
because if he uses it on you, then you know he's bad, and if he doesn't, then either way there's no bullets. It's a very smart move by John McClane.
Yeah, but
I would expect
Hans'
nonetheless.
accent was so bad that he picked up on it right away.
Yes.
It was terrible.
Can we move to table read number 1 real quick? Because
Sure.
Yeah.
we kind of mentioned the scene.
I'm good on scenes. I went through. We went
Yeah,
through
we're good.
All right,
All right,
we'll
go
knock
table
out
read.
these table reads then. Table read 1, I'm Dwayne Robinson, and we have what, you as
I'll be
McClane?
John McClane. Yeah.
All right, here we go. I've got 100 people down here, and they're covered with glass.
Glass? Who gives a fuck about glass? Who the fuck is this?
This is Deputy Chief of Police Dwayne T. Robinson, and I am in charge of the situation.
Oh, you're in charge? Well, I just got some bad news for you, Dwayne. From up here, it doesn't look like you're in charge of jack shit.
You listen to me, you little asshole.
Asshole. I'm the only one I'm the one that. Blah, I'm sorry. Asshole.
take it
I'm not
again.
the one who got butt fucked on national TV, Dwayne. Now you listen to me, jerk off. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Quit being part of the fucking problem and start being part of the solution.
Put the other guy back.
Yeah,
on.
put the other guy back on.
Put the other guy back on.
All right, that was intense. I loved it. And then
Get his emotion into it.
I know I loved it. It was
Oh yeah,
good.
dude. All right, let's just knock
Number
out the other
Let's
one.
yeah, table read number 3.
I'm Hans.
I'm John.
This is when
I'll try and do
McLean
better.
was starting to create some problems for them. So go ahead.
I thought I told all of you I want radio silence until further.
Ooh, I'm very sorry, Hans. I didn't get that message. Maybe you should have put it on the bulletin board. I figured since I waxed Tony and Marco and his friend here, I figured you and Carl and Franco might be a little lonely. So I wanted to give you a call.
How does he know so much about
That's very kind of you. I assume you are our mysterious party crasher. You are most troublesome for a security guard.
Sorry, Hans. Wrong guess. Would you like to go for Double Jeopardy where the scores can really change? Speaking to Dead Man about cigarettes. Whoa,
Yeah, he
these are
grabs a pack
very
of cigarettes.
these are very bad for you.
Who are you then?
Just a fly in the ointment, Hans. The monkey in the wrench, the pain in the ass.
There it is.
Nice. Table reads.
Oh my God. Thank you for sitting in on this. We suck as Hans Gruber. We really do.
Hans Gruber is like
I don't know. I don't know if it was mine was great. I tried. It's hard.
it's almost like again like it's, if you go slower, it's like kind of better. It's like
It's almost you're right.
John McClane.
I feel like because
you are a piece of shit.
Alan Rickman is a British actor, and
Yes.
he was,
British actor
and he's
doing
doing
a
a German
German
accent,
accent,
so he's
yeah.
not really doing a pure German accent. So I feel
know
like
who I am. I'm a British playing a German disguised as another dude.
I feel like I was more like of a pure German, where he's more of like a muddled German accent. So it's kind of
It's a
hard.
muggle.
It's kind of hard to pinpoint that exact.
Sure.
I kind of feel though too he was kind of trying to describe his natural accent for the actual situation, so the police couldn't pick it up.
I almost
you
kind of
know?
wonder why they just didn't make him like a British villain. He didn't have to be German.
You could have done a very good British accent.
Right, you know, like he's
For sure.
British.
I think that was whole part of the point.
I got a couple of quotes because we kind of
Yeah,
the table reads were the majority of them. I mean, obviously the most iconic of almost all time, but yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, that one is literally, I say that on a daily goddamn basis almost. I like German like phrases like "Lach schnell," like it means hurry the fuck up.
Schnell.
Glass, who gives a fuck about Glass? You said that one in there. Chris, you want to do the Hans Booby one?
Hans, Bubby.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
I got a few in here.
Just like Saigon. I was in the 7th grade, dickhead. They bring the truck, the FBI, into like the thing, and then they get fucking blown to smithereens. He's like, gonna need some more FBI guys, I guess.
I'm sorry, but my favorite one is I've got a machine gun now. Ho ho ho.
Hey, writes on the guy's chest.
that's
That's
good.
dope. What do you got, Ryan?
It's not a line.
Throws
but
the-
No, I know. I literally have like 4 pages of this,
Throw-
so I'm only
throw-
going to do a few though.
Well, Ryan's going.
Throws the body at the building. Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Just keep rattling back off.
All right.
Couple.
This time, John Wayne does not walk off into the sunset with Grace Kelly. That was Gary Cooper, asshole.
That's good.
I like the beginning part with him and Argyle. So he's like, so what are we doing now, Argyle? I was hoping you could tell me. It's my first time driving a limo. That's okay. It's my first time riding in one. I don't know if that was a little funny.
And I like Theo's line
exchange.
here. Theo did one. All right, guys, listen up. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring except for 4 assholes coming in rear in standard 2x2 cover formation.
That's great.
There's so many more too. That TV dinner one, you mentioned that one. That was fucking great.
The one where he does the, oh no, I'm afraid not, but you have met me at the law. I can't do his accent.
Yeah, we can't.
Now you went to Russian. That was crazy.
You know me by name, but who are you? Just another
I mean,
American.
Honestly, he
Saw
could-
many movies as a child. Another orphan or bankrupt culture who thinks he's John Wayne. Rambo, Marshall Dillon. That's Russian more. But
I'm not gonna lie. He could have worked as a Russian or a fucking
Yeah.
English villain.
I can't do that. Hans Gruber's tough, man.
Hans Gruber,
I could do it
just
like more of a pure
German-
like Nazi German accent.
German high.
Like-
Oh.
but
Hi,
that one is it's hard to
Maybe I
pinpoint.
should call
Who
him
are
Nate.
you? Yeah, punch me in the face. Do it, deucin'.
Deuce.
That's more of beer
for
fest.
like the most iconic line, though. Maybe I should call the mayor.
Yeah.
As they're shutting down entire sections
Oh,
of
yeah,
LA.
yeah.
The whole exchange was good too with the Jeffrey Dahmer guy. He's like, "Drop it, dickhead! It's the police. You won't hurt me." Oh yeah, why not? Because you are policemen. There are rules for policemen. Yeah, that's what my captain keeps telling me.
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, yeah, John McClane has all the badass lines.
Oh, of course he does.
This one made me laugh though. 9 million terrorists in the world, and I got to kill the one with feet smaller than my sister. And he's
That's
trying
good.
to put on the shoes after killing the Jeffrey Dahmer.
I will
one.
mention that there was actually a great 2-second line in there to like give a plot point of why he's still in bare feet. I
Right,
love
'cause that
that.
one guy,
it
he
just
said-
explains it 2
Well,
seconds.
just the whole really quick, the whole barefoot thing, the whole movie was genius. What a great idea to make it like just another wrinkle for our hero to have to go through something extra, like
Right.
pain and like another obstacle with the glass and just the whole thing. It really adds to the toughness and badassness of John McClane.
Hell
Like this
yeah.
motherfucker's walking on bloody feet.
I mean, it just goes to show, like, number one, the incompetence of Nakatomi and the cheapness of Nakatomi not to use safety glass. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
All right, this one made me laugh a little bit. This is a smaller scene, but Harry Ellis was, they're sitting in the middle, being, held captive. Holly Gennaro's like, that's his job, Harry Ellis. His job is 3,000 miles away. Without him, we still have a chance. We might be able to get out of here. Tell that to Mr. Takagi, or because
Yeah, it's Takagi.
he just got shot in the fucking head. So I love Holly just kind of snapping back. She was, like I said, I think a great add-on for this movie. Did a great job.
It's like, hey Roy, how you feeling? Pretty fucking underappreciated, Al.
Roy.
All right, any more quotes?
I got one more. Give me a second.
Happy trails, Hans. I don't know. I don't got much. I like the whole the gimmick of both FBI guys being named Johnson. That's kind of funny.
I'm Agent Johnson.
Big
yeah.
Johnson, Little Johnson.
Shit, where did I have this?
I'm good. Also,
Oh, I like this one. Hans Gruber, nice suit. John Phillips, London. I have two myself. Rumor has it Arafat buys his there. So, I don't know. It was fun. It was just kind of him kind of being, hey, fuck you. I know I'm running the show now, right in front of Takagi or whatever.
I got you.
Okay.
Should we do that guy or?
Let's mosey on through.
I have
We did
1,
quotes.
2,
We did
3,
scene
4,
stealing support performance.
7. I have 7.
Jesus Christ.
So, or yeah, we'll go to that guy.
Do you want
and
me
then-
to run through?
I mean,
it?
I'm gonna go with a quick one that I love. Al Leong, who's the Asian
Ooh,
guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
I had him. The
There's a
Asian
guy in
Tears. I
Lethal Weapon. He's Endo. He's one of that, and also Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
think he's in Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China as well.
Great movie, Big Ch-
Couple of nice roles. Go ahead. Bounce.
Gail Ellis, Mary Ellen Trainor. She's the Little Giants, Kevin's wife in that movie,
Yeah.
the news anchor. And the other asshole news anchor, the guy who does the interviews in Ghostbusters.
Yes.
The guy who asked him about the kids or whatever. I'm
He's
gonna
the
call.
one that turns off the power, right?
I'm gonna call INS if you don't give
William
me the
Atherton.
interview.
William Atherton.
Um,
I'll go one. Clarence Gilliard Jr.
yes.
Not in Top Gun. He's Sundown, but I would say his more prominent role that I know him from, fucking James Trivian in Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yes, sir.
Hell
James
yeah.
Trevette. I was like, oh hell yeah, man, is that guy?
Obviously the Breakfast Club vice principal, Paul Gleason.
Paul
is,
Gleason's the man.
The sergeant.
Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Both Agent Johnsons are in License to Kill.
Yeah, you have Robert
The one
D-
guy,
Depp
Robert Davi's the main villain,
and
and the
Grand
other.
L. Bush.
And then my last one I had this guy, Richard Ducommun. He's the city power worker who the guy yells to turn off the
Yes.
the Burbs, Spaceballs, and Blank Check come to
Hell
mind.
yeah.
Those-
Oh, yeah, he's
That
the
was a
limo
good
driver
grab
in
on that.
Blank
Was
Check.
my
Yes,
last
sir.
guy, yeah.
That's all I have.
And the Burbs, he's the asshole neighbor.
I would also go Mary Ellen Trainor.
Sorry.
She was the. Oh, you did say Goonies. Shit.
Kevin's wife and
You said Kevin's
Little
wife.
Giants.
Yep.
And the Goonies.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Mention that, but yes,
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I just mentioned the one movie.
She's in Goonies as well.
Yes, sir.
That's the last one. All right.
All right, now we're going to scene stealing supporting performance. Okay, I guess outside of the main cast, who do you really think?
Outside of like Hans and
Outside of Hans, McClane, and Holly, I'll say those are the main cast. Who do you think had
I think
the
it's
best?
easily Reginald Vell Johnson. I think.
And the reporter. I don't know.
We'll keep Reginald, so we'll make it 4. So
So he's
you got-
not in it. Okay, if he's not in it, then
out of those 4. So you can't do Holly, McClane, Reginald.
I like either Ellis or the main blonde German Fabio bad motherfucker guy.
Yeah, that's
The one where his brother
Carl.
dies and he freaks
Yes,
out.
yes.
Okay.
I'm thinking the black guy. I can't think of his name.
Clarence
Theo?
Clarence Gilliard Jr.
There you go.
Yep, Theo,
He
yeah.
steals every scene that he's in.
Yeah, you know,
I mean, I like he takes control of every single scene.
He said, "Yeah, you didn't bring me along for my personality. I love that." He's like, "Can you do it?" Yeah, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll give a shout
I
out
can
to
knock it out.
James Shigeta Takagi. I mean, he was a pretty bad at calm in the face of like, oh fuck, like these
Yeah,
guys
shit's
are.
going south quick. Yeah.
And then he fucking gets popped in the face, and he's like, I'll just take it. No big deal. All right, good. Moving on.
Yep. Let's move
Soundtrack.
moving on to needle drop sounds, songs and scores. So I'm gonna run through this, and I'm sure Woj will correct me or add to it. But
Sure.
here are all the songs that definitely perpetuate that this is a Christmas movie. So you have "Singing in the Rain," "Winter Wonderland."
How is Singing in the Rain fucking Christmas?
Let me get through them all.
You just said that you made a specific point that these songs.
These songs perperpetuate my claim.
No, if you didn't say,
Singing
if you
in the
didn't say that, I
fucking
wouldn't say
rain.
anything. But you specifically said.
yeah.
Singing
Okay,
in
but
the
does
rain.
that mean that the first one I
Don't
say,
even
but
don't even try.
Yes,
and
it does.
Don't
Oh
even
my God. Okay,
try.
okay,
let-
Stop.
All right,
Don't even
sorry.
try
Winter
and argue that
Wonderland,
Singing in the
Christmas
Rain
in
is a
Hollis,
Christmas fucking
Let
song.
it snow, let
The
it
fuck
snow,
outta
let
here.
it snow. Jingle bells. So now that I've gotten all the Christmas ones out, let me go to the other ones. Skeletons by Stevie Wonder. Symphony No. 9 in D. Ode to Joy, which is another Christmas.
I think that's a Christmas song.
And then
It's not a
Not a
Christmas.
Christmas
Classical,
song. It
classical
is.
song
Brandenburg
Beethoven
Concerto,
song.
No. 3 in G
by
minor.
Johann Sebastian Bach.
We've Got Each Other, Man on Fire, and Resolution in Hyperspace by Aliens. And then, I think Run DMC with Christmas.
So
in
a good
Hollis,
amount of classical music in
Yep.
there for sure. Well, the Run DMC is Christmas in Hollis,
Which
but
I love. Great-
so,
great
such
songs.
a good fucking
Great.
song. Soundtrack's done.
Smart ass.
Moving on.
So I mean, out of that, we had like 7, Christmas-based ones.
Yes, you didn't. You had
And
round,
the movie
round four.
the movie starts and ends with Christmas, and there's humming by John McClane of a Christmas song, and of Hans Gruber as well too. So
Yes, there are
for like
there are
almost
musical
like
elements of Christmas.
5 seconds.
There are musical elements of Christmas songs. Yes, moving on. What's the next category? Because we're gonna do a switcheroo,
Yep,
spin-off,
so-
prequel, sequels, and then we're gonna do Die Hard.
Most cinematic shot.
Most cinematic
So
shot.
I was
Run
going to
through
say
it.
that most cinematic shot or recasting couch, but I really don't want to get into recasting.
I have the rooftop shootout, the roof explosion, and John jumping off the roof with the fire hose, which is kind of part of the.
I would go the dropping the C4 down the
Yes,
elevator
yes,
shaft,
that was cool
blowing
too.
out the entire couple floors. That was dope.
Literally just dropping Hans.
I was
Oh,
going to say
yeah.
Gruber
the,
falling to
the
his
look
death.
on his face is like you see the fear in his face as he's dropping.
I actually have notes on that because they said, hey, they had a 20-foot drop onto one of those big cushion pillows that are meant for stunt performers. They said, all right, on 3, we're going to drop you and just try to give us a natural reaction. 1, 2.
Yeah, and they
At
dropped
2,
him.
they dropped him, and he thought like something went wrong, and he starts to like really get scared and nervous.
Well,
so
yeah, I
he
mean,
fell
that's-
20 feet into that thing. So
It's not a fun thing to be dropped when you're not
I
expecting
think
it.
the body falling out of the like when he throws the body out to hit the car and back his ass up, and then he starts getting shot at. That's a fun one.
Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of dope action.
I actually
scenes for
like
sure in there.
the main waterfall. Like after when everything's fallen to shit after the roof blew up. It's still like there was almost like calmness because you had this like waterfall, like things were going to hell around you, but it seemed like, hey, you're in this more scenic place. It just, for me, that kind of brought you back to a little bit of normalcy because he's like, fuck, I'm still alive,
Yeah.
All right, good on.
Yeah, I'm good on
cinematic
it.
shots.
Yep.
Moving on.
Is there any recasting for you guys on this?
I had some alternate casting.
Go ahead, run through 'em.
Run really quick. Argyle. I know Bobby's gonna love this one. Will Smith, young Will Smith. I think could have been good. Martin Lawrence.
Would have worked for sure.
Chris Rock. The hacker guy Theo, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, I mean that's Jurassic Park.
Now this guy was
Yeah.
this fine, but he just reminded me of this particular person. The security guard who's supposed to be the fake doorman.
yeah,
He reminded me of Huey Lewis. So I just thought that would have been funny if Huey
Okay,
Lewis.
yeah.
I don't need him there. Just
Right,
reminded
okay.
me of him. I just thought that was
Okay.
kind of funny. And he'd be too young for Argyle, but I also had Chris Tucker down, but he'd be like 15 or 16. He's too young for that.
Yeah.
But if it had been a few years later, I think it could have
in the
worked.
early '90s. Yeah,
right. So, because he's funny. That's it.
Okay.
Chris, any thoughts? Or
No, I
You're good.
tend to
You're-
not change masterpieces.
Thank
Well,
you.
it's,
I agree.
Again, it's not. I'm not changing.
No,
just
it's
an
just a
alternate.
potential.
What
Yeah.
if?
I just can't see. No, I think everybody in that, like, and the funny thing about Hollywood films is, like, there's always the main person that they want, right? And then that main person can never do it, and then it turns up being somebody else, and the movie just ends up being the way it should because of that. So I wouldn't change. I can't foresee.
I can't
anybody
think
else
of
being
someone
in these
doing
roles.
better than Bonnie Bedelia for Holly. She does an incredible job. I think that she's the scene steal performance role if we did not make her part of the original cast.
I was like, Bobby, you had mentioned that obviously Bruce Willis wasn't the first choice. The alternates, I know you mentioned some of these, but I'm just going to run through them. Sylvester Stallone, Richard Gere, Clint Eastwood, Harrison Ford, Burt Reynolds, Nick Nolte, Mel Gibson, Don Johnson, Richard Dean Anderson. We got to remember Miami Vice is really popular at the time.
Yeah.
Paul Newman, James Caan, Al Pacino, Arnold.
Ooh, you know what? Get rid of Gleason and put in Burt Reynolds for the sergeant.
I think
not
Gleason's
sergeant.
good. He's a great. He's an
No, I know that,
all-time
but dude, Burt Reynolds could
asshole.
also fit that role pretty hard. I think.
I think if it wasn't Bruce Willis, I think Stallone definitely could have done this movie. I think
Yeah,
he'd have been
for sure.
Good.
I'm glad
I
that Willis
I don't
got
think
it.
I don't think he would have. Yeah, there was.
The language barrier with Stallone.
So
sorry.
yeah.
I just think too, it's awesome. This movie created the Die Hard on a blank, and they did a bunch of movies like since then, like Speed, Die Hard on a bus,
Yeah.
Sudden
Yeah.
Death, Die Hard in a hockey rink,
Oh yeah. Sudden death.
Olympus Has Fallen, Die Hard at the White House. You know,
Yeah.
it's just a great idea that has never been let me down. It's always just a great concept of this one, this cop or secret agent or whatever somehow is in the building.
Unqualified person
With the
yeah.
terrorists, but he is outsmarting them and taking them out one by one. It always is a great plot device.
Yeah, they're always two
There you
steps
go.
ahead. Yeah.
Plot device. Let's just go
let's
into
go
spin-offs,
spin-offs, prequels, and sequels.
Yeah,
So if you have
there's been so many of them.
Well, yeah, there's been tons of.
I would just throw out that the John McClane teaming up with another action hero in that time, like kind of the Expendable before the Expendable type of deal. I don't want to have 19 of them, but like him teaming up with another action hero, I think it would work well because he's kind of got some more comedic chops, I feel like. So like he could play if it was Arnold and him, I think it could be making fun of him. It was like, I can't understand you big goofy bastard. Like,
I think you could definitely throw in like a Kurt Russell with him or something.
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
That
Kurt
would be,
Russell would have
that
been
would be
good.
great.
I love Kurt.
Like
I love me
number
some
two.
Like
Kurt
Tango
Russell.
and Cash with John
Yeah.
McClane or something. I don't know, like whatever,
Sure.
some shit like that. I had a similar thing. I guess I don't know if it was spin-off, prequel, sequel, or Switcheroo, but I would have loved to have seen I guess kind of over Switcheroo crossover, but like a John McClane and like Jack Bauer team up from 24.
Oh, okay.
'Cause,
Okay.
a lot of 24 is kind of I feel like based on a little bit of Die Hard ideas, where it's like Jack Bauer is in a situation where he has to take these dudes out, except he's more like secret agent, whatever, but government agent, but still like that kind of thing where it's just one guy is just so good at what he does, and for him to go up against all these people in these situations, I think it would work well together.
I got you.
Hold on, I was thinking on that same kind of realm for call it. I think it's a switcheroo or crossover. Sorry, crossover. Walker Texas Ranger meets with John McClane to work on some type of now that he's moved to L.A. Maybe they brought in Walker as part of hey, this is a Texas ring of
What if Theo was inside? He was working undercover, and he's actually a cop, but he pretends to be the technical guy. You know what I mean? Like he's robbing.
He just witnessed someone got shot in the face.
One
I'm
thing.
not sure.
Sometimes you got to go more undercover than you'd like, but like
I'd take $640 or $1 million in bearer bonds.
I was on the same kind of pathway, but I went all movies that the writers had kind of done or touched. The Rock, Speed, Judge Dredd. Throw John McClane in there. He's gonna be a badass.
yeah.
All right.
And then obviously I think a Hans Gruber or John McClane, maybe like a prequel kind of thing could do. But
I would love to see a McGruber.
more Hans than McClane. I think I'd
Yes,
be interested
agreed.
in. But yeah.
Gotcha. All right, let's get into it.
Picky Nits.
Let's do Picky Nits, and then we'll fucking end
Then
with
we'll
the
do the
biggest
debate.
biggest
Yeah.
Picky Nits of them all.
Okay.
Bruce Willis, he somehow looks like kind of old in this, which I'm like, he's not a young pup. He's not like 20, but like,
In 88?
He's got that.
but I was
hairline.
like, oh shit! I was watching. I was like, you kind of look old, dude. Like he's losing his hair, kind of. I'm like, it's not. It's believable still. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, you're losing your hair a little bit. There's a little bit of like the 80s stuff that I'm like, I have to get my mind back to that time of like the one Holly was like, oh, go out there, have a champagne. And then she stands up, she's pregnant. And she's like, oh, champagne's not bad or whatever. Like telling like a pregnant woman to drink. Guy's doing coke in the bathroom. You're like, oh, yeah. Like I missed that. I wasn't obviously wasn't any a part. None of us were like a part of like, oh, yeah, we had a period where we were doing coke in the bathroom and pregnant women were drinking and shit. So
Holy shit.
It's a little bit of like,
kick.
not knowing that kind of vibe of it. And office Christmas party where like no rules. I'm like, I don't know this. It seems a little wild, but I guess kind of accurate of the time.
Yeah.
What else you got? Somebody pick
So, two piggy nits. I own a Beretta. I own the actual gun John McClane uses. The bullets that he shows in his hand when he only has 2 left, those are not 9mm bullets. I think they needed.
Continuity errors.
That's I think a 38 special because they wanted to show it bigger for like for the frame. So I was like, he's not shooting a Ruger. He's not shooting off like a 6-shooter anytime soon. But I was like, I can understand that. But then the worst thing, I think the worst piggy nit I have with this is the guy who was hung from a chain, that German, brother.
Carl.
So they have him pretty much on ground floor in a body bag, but he has an AUG gun with him, just like in his body bag that he could just stand up and, it's already loaded and he's about to shoot John McClane. It's like, I don't think any medical practitioner or anyone trying to collect bodies is like, put the gun in there.
Oh,
with him.
what is this? Is this just a leg? Oh, that's
like,
a real metal
would they take
leg.
like 5 minutes and not put in like a loaded
Sure.
weapon,
No, I got that.
So that was the biggest one. I was like, the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I'm just talking to the continuity errors. There's
Okay.
like a lot of ADR stuff where like a guy's turning and then it's like the mouthing doesn't really like line up or something. It happened a bunch of times. It's the 80s. I'm not too picking nits on. Like I'm not. Oh, that's terrible. I'm just like, oh, it's an action movie from the 80s. Not crazy. Powell's blood magically clears up like a paramedic puts like one rag on it. He's got a cut from his head and
and it's gone.
now he's absolutely fine. There's literally no blood. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works.
Got the good
And hold on.
fight night.
And if Bruce Willis killed my brother, he puts the gun up to his head. There's no reason to keep him alive. You would have just fucking executed him.
Speaking of executions, killing Takagi is so dumb. Like
I kind of like that.
Well, why wouldn't you torture him first? Like when Theo explains all the shit that happened because he did that, he was like,
Well, now I have to go. Yeah.
it's like, hey, this is going to take 2 hours here. It's going to take 4 hours here. It's going to take 7 hours.
Was to have that long.
I did kind of think of that, but I'm also kind of like, if you could have got Theo into the computer, it's a 4-hour job instead of a 12-hour job. I'm taking $641 million for 4 hours of work. I'm taking that action.
Yeah, but I think he already knew Takagi was not going to give it up. So
I mean, you didn't even try and torture him. I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe smack his
I like that
hand
he's
a
kind of
little bit.
more. Hey, at the count of 3. I'm not trying to play games. We're businessmen. You know what is at stake. Your life is on the line. You cooperate. And he's even said, even if I give you the password, he's like, then why aren't you you still need like 6 others. He's like, then you have nothing to worry about then, and give me the one.
And that's where I think Hans knew it and just never let him know. So like he was always going to have to do it.
He was gonna, regardless if he gave him the answer, he's going.
And he kills him to show the power move. God bless you.
I have 3 like really tiny.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Only 2 guards for security that night. Maybe you should have beefed up security a little bit. I guess they're not expecting
It's a
terrorists.
Christmas party.
But
still on a big
two
tower like
two
that?
guards for the whole tower.
Yeah.
Also, it would have been cool to see him take out more guards in the beginning. Just selfishly as a moviegoer, I would have liked to have seen
Selfishly
that.
as a movie.
I don't know if this is. I'm not sure about the technology. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but John's clearing the glass out of his feet, and he's talking on the walkie-talkie without pushing the talk or not talk. He's just talking, and it's working without.
No, they have that where it's
Okay,
like
I didn't know.
where
So
it's
that,
on.
it was
so
a
it's
question. I didn't know if that was one of the that could work.
Either like let's just talk about the feet. You have that amount of glass
You're not
in your
walking.
feet. You're bleeding. You're not walking. You're not running.
You're crippled.
And you're
Using
sure as shit.
Single pane glass
You're
in that
sure
situation
as shit
anyway.
about to fucking bleed out if
Oh,
you're
oh,
losing.
abs- if you
If you're losing that much
a
blood,
shout out that big.
and then also he has other injuries. I'm like, yeah, dude, you're not lasting a couple hours, let alone 12-hour
I had
ordeal.
one more kind of like I think
Here's a
way
single
way to
pane
like
glass.
improve the movie. I guess. I feel like we needed more for Argyle to do in this movie. He didn't have anything to do.
Yeah, just sitting around.
He sits in the limo.
I kind of like that though. That he's
I
just
kinda-
kind
That's
of
the whole
vibing.
point.
But I kind of
Private.
wish like him and McClane and maybe like a private radio channel or something. And he was like, "Hey man, I need you to get word out, or I need you to do something, or do
Give him something.
like he's just sitting there the whole time, and then he's like, and then eventually he realizes it, and he can't get out, and then at the end he takes out the guy in the fake
He
ambulance.
punches it. Yeah, that guy goes out
But,
like a
like,
sack of potatoes.
The way, like, I don't know, like his character and him have a good chemistry, and I just feel like he was undered. Like he could have more of something for him to do to involve in the plot to like use his character more. I would have liked.
I got you. McClane throwing all that C4, like it would have completely fucked the structural integrity of the building.
9/11 that shit.
Like, I mean, you just would have not. The building would have been shaky, if not collapsed, from dropping tons of C4 down there.
Does C4 even explode that big though? Like,
Well, if you have a lot of it together,
yeah, but
it should.
he had like 3 sticks. I mean, 3 sticks ain't gonna like.
No,
I
yeah,
don't
three.
know.
I mean, come on.
Those were
It is
bigger
what it is.
blocks. They were like bricks of C4. Yeah, trust me, that would create at least some structural
You
damage.
need some sort of spark to hit it though.
I-
Just
They
throw
had
it
the
down,
detonator
shit,
shoved
hit
in
it.
there, but you're
Yeah,
right.
go ahead.
I don't think by itself it'd be a thing. But one thing that I do want to mention, you guys
grab
mentioned
me a beer while you're
Argyle,
up, please.
is if this is your idea of Christmas, this is one of the last lines in the movie. I got to be here for New Year's.
I got you.
There it is.
I would just throw out like if 640 mil in 88 is a lot of money. What moves the needle now for like a terrorist organization? Is it
billion,
like
probably.
Is it like 50
2
bill?
bill?
50 billion maybe? 2 billion you think it's it?
like I would love to see what 640 million is worth today.
I mean, if I was a better
From
producer, I
88?
would have had that.
Yeah, I
But I'm
know.
just saying, like when
1980?
you're doing a terrorist heist movie, it's usually like, hey, I'm
100
taking you for an absurd amount of money, not just like a couple bill. You know,
$100 billion. Yeah,
100 bill, I think, is kind of like where it's at now. It's like,
isn't that what Dr. Evil says? 100
no, he's
billion?
like $1 million.
eh. No, he was
Dr.
like,
Evil.
why ask for a million or why ask for a billion when I can have a million? Billion's more than a million, numbnuts. Last couple I have here is just kind of points, like just, others. Name of the experts on hostage takeovers is called, it's hostage terrorist hostage. And then he uses the term Helsinki syndrome
Yep.
instead of the Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm, yeah, they got that wrong.
So they do that up. All right, let's get to
Well,
it.
maybe
Right.
that was the whole fact because Johnson was an idiot.
You know what? Could be.
Either way. All right, let's get into it. So you guys are team Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yes.
Ryan and I are team it's not a
It's an
Christmas
action,
movie.
yeah.
We talked about it a little bit with Charlie McQuaid, so let's try not repeat those points that we mentioned before. But I'll give you the floor first, where you were talking about the Christmas song elements and some other things that kind of that's what you're pointing to.
This is what I was going to. The director, John McTiernan, stated that his thoughts have evolved on this topic. So initially, this was not meant to be a Christmas movie. So let that sink in. So I understand initially that it wasn't intended, but he pointed out that the joy that came from directing and producing this as coupled with the holiday status and the use of Christmas music, imagery, decorations, and the central themes of family and reconciliation is at the heart of this film and deems itself a Christmas movie.
I think you saying central themes of that. I don't know.
How is it not reconciliation?
It's an action movie.
Let him
it's
talk.
Not. It's not. That's not the. I mean, it's
Family
not,
and reconciliation.
But it's not the important part of the movie. The important
Yes,
part of the
it
movie
is.
is John McClane's killing Germans in the building and taking them out one by one and having shit
But if he-
explode.
On
and,
Christmas Eve.
okay,
to
but
save
it
his
could, It could be on the
family.
4th of July. It could be on Memorial Day. It could be on Thanksgiving. It doesn't matter really to me. I don't think it would change the plot of the movie that much. Also, you say there's Christmas music in it. I'm not clocking that much Christmas music in it. There's barely
I
any.
named
4 to 5
Christmas
four
and
to 5 songs.
They play
that
Christmas and
last
Hollis in the beginning and the
12
middle.
Let
seconds.
it snow.
And
Let
then-
it
12
snow.
seconds.
John McClane whistles "Let It Snow" or something
4
for
seconds.
4 seconds. There's
The
like
song, okay, it starts with a Christmas song and ends with a Christmas song too.
Yeah.
but
4
barely-
12,
outro.
4
but
12
it's
seconds.
barely
No,
played.
outro's the whole
Hey,
fucking
Argyle,
credits.
Don't you have any Christmas music in here?
But again, that's a list, throwaway line. You don't need that movie to make the movie. We could do without
But,
that.
but it's reinforcing the point. That
Sure.
there's a Christmas
You
movie.
guys
Family
are
and
you guys
reconciliation.
are well. You guys are glomming
Very
onto
Christmassy.
the fact. Well, that's what Charlie was saying. But you were glomming onto the fact that there are a lot of Christmas type items within the film. I again with Ryan am like, if you remove those and you interject them with something in a similar holiday, not a similar holiday rather, but just a different time of year. you insert a party, you insert a
I
terrorist
don't
plot.
think the storyline works because there's no other party.
Yeah,
during
you don't
the
have a
year
holiday
that you
for
don't have a
businesses.
holiday-
What if it's a Black Wednesday party?
We don't
Thanksgiving.
do that
You don't do
in
that
corporate
Maybe they do.
America.
No,
in
but
corporate
don't.
America, you
only
have a
do the-
holiday.
You only do the Christmas
Christmas holiday.
First of all, let's all just point this out.
Thank you.
Nobody fucking
Thank
look at it. Look at it.
Hey, we're actually in corporate
Bobby
America.
2.0.
Sorry that we're in corporate
No,
America.
I used to be, but I used to be. What I was saying though, man, is like let's also point out the fact that they're having a fucking Christmas party on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Like
That was
never on
normal though back then.
No, that was normal back then, but I'm like, that's a terrible time
Going
to
into
have it.
Christmas Day.
You have it on like the 21st or some shit, a couple days before.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on,
Ladies
time
were
out.
all
If the
the time.
24th fell, you know what? I should look this up. In 1988, did Christmas Eve fall on a Friday? Because then, hey, we're gonna have a good blowout Friday party. You guys will go to your
But still,
family.
it's like Christmas Eve. I want to be home with my family.
Yeah,
I don't want to
but,
be
you
at
know,
a
they're
fucking
like,
office
you know,
Christmas
Not all of them
party.
have
Upper
families.
management
Some of them
and
are
stuff
just
like that,
banging
you know.
secretaries and single.
Out of 50 people, how many think didn't have families?
I'd say half.
They all had families
That
because
is-
John McClane saved
You know
them
why?
all,
Why
okay?
couldn't it have been a Halloween party he goes to? What's the difference?
Yeah.
Since when
Coulda
do-
had a guy in
do
a
we
mascot
have-
on the
I've never
elevator.
been-
Japan doesn't
Feel it.
celebrate that kind of.
It's
Get
not
the-
in.
it's
It's
That's
not
an
in-
American-
It's a guy-
It's not
but
in
it's-
Japan.
I know, I get that, but they could understand and appreciate Christmas.
No.
There's Christmas over in
No.
Japan.
No.
Christmas
Just
is a throw into
It's
this movie.
it's a global thing.
It was
Okay,
like-
one man sacrifices himself to save others. That sounds like someone else I know, and we have a whole holiday based around him.
So is John Wick a Christmas movie? Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
exactly.
007's a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
All
I
of
think
them.
that's I think
All
the
of
more
them.
important thing is that when you
All of them.
say that a movie is a Christmas movie because it
'Cause
has
it embodies
Okay, I'm talking. Thank you. When you say that a movie is a Christmas movie because it has Christmas elements, you're opening the floodgates of any time a movie's operating during the holiday season.
Right.
Blah blah blah. Like I wish I had a better example. But
Well, like I
Go
have
ahead.
some.
Go
So
ahead.
like we talked about earlier, Batman Returns, Lethal Weapon, Gremlins, even a movie like The Family Man with Nicolas Cage.
The Family Man is 100% a Christmas.
I think
Thank
that's
you.
debatable.
Agreed.
That's
yeah,
a
it's at
Hey,
least on the fence.
Okay, well, whatever. The other three, though, more prominently, I would say, are like they take place during Christmas. There are things about Christmas in them, but it's not a Christmas movie. It just happens to take place during Christmas.
So then what makes it a Christmas movie?
Christmas movie, I
Do you
think
need Santa? Is
to-
that your thing?
No,
Are you that
I
childish?
think you need this.
No.
I think you need more of the spirit of the Christmas season. I think you were thinking
the elf a Christmas
you're
movie?
feeling that. Yes, because elf literally comes from the North Pole. I mean, I would say.
Okay,
But I mean, there's no mention of Christmas at they're showing Christmas at the end.
What?
The whole thing is about Christmas.
The whole thing is about
are you
Christmas,
serious?
but the
Did you just
actual
say that
ending
Elf?
of it-
No. Yeah,
we're gonna
I
rewind.
must have heard something
Like-
incorrect here. Did you say that Elf is not not taking
It
place
could be a
at
holiday
Christmas?
movie, but it wouldn't be considered a Christmas
That's
movie.
It's called Elf, which is only takes place for Christmas things.
That's
Going
crazy,
off of-
man.
Going off of what you were just
No,
saying.
not at all. That takes place during Christmas.
Yeah.
on
Hold on, hold on.
Christmas
Let
Eve.
But so does Die Hard.
No, it-
takes place during Christmas.
But
Yes,
it's not
it is.
about Christmas. It's about an action movie about
Elf
killing
is literally a story
terrorists
of Santa Claus
Yeah.
and
It's a
Christmas.
story
That is
about a guy that
Santa's-
wasn't an elf.
who was
I mean, come
Santa's
on.
elf from the
a
North
guy
Pole,
that wasn't an elf.
who's trying
Okay.
to spread Christmas cheer literally in the climax of the movie for the movie.
Oh my
That's-
God, I'm
that's
loving
not-
this.
that's
No,
not
Also,
a great-
like-
that's not a
Tell
great
me
take.
where the Christmas
I
parts
think-
are.
I think
because I can
if-
show you where Christmas parts are
if
too.
you wanna make-
if you want to talk about how it takes place over Christmas, I mean, Die Hard is taking place over Christmas.
But Elf is a Christmas movie. It's a
literally a
universally
Christmas movie.
Universal
movie.
Christmas
I don't
movie.
get how you're making that argument.
Hold on,
I
hold on,
don't-
guys. Hey, let's
hate
move past
fucking
it. Let's move
Elf
past
You
it.
could
Anyway,
hate the movie all you want, but
no,
it's a Christmas
anyway,
movie.
like
I mean,
to
it
me,
takes place over the holiday
to
season,
make
not
to
one
make
day.
to make this feel like more of a Christmas movie to me, you would need more Christmas things in it, like more of a Christmas score throughout the like. For example, Home Alone has a Christmas score the whole time with
John
John
Williams.
Williams. He creates the feeling. Kevin loves Christmas and the family not being together. That's the whole thing.
So
That's a-
family and
but it's
reconciliation
more
seems to
but
be a
it's
central
specifically
theme.
about
Yeah,
Christmas.
and John McClane is specifically going to LA to see his family on Christmas.
I don't
It is
think
reverse. Time out. It is reverse
he's
Home
not-
Alone
he's going-
in the sense the family's away away and they're
He
trying
never
to come back to
he
him.
never he
John came to
never it is never mentioned in the film that he is going there to see his kids for Christmas. He's trying to get back together with his wife.
Yes.
and
Why
his
would he have a
kids,
gift for his child?
But he doesn't. It doesn't say. This is what I'm saying, guys. Is that you cannot just say like, "Oh, he's doing this in the movie," unless it's specifically stated or the plot has him going like, I'm trying to get home for Christmas. It alludes
Argyle
to it.
literally calls that out. He's like, "Oh, so you're trying to get with your lady during, get
Also,
everything back together, Christmas."
If you want to
season."
make it a Christmas movie, why is it in L.A.? There's no snow. There's no Christmas trees. It's not Christmassy at all. Not one bit is Christmassy. Anything about it.
that's Arnold
Turbo
Schwarzenegger, man.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle all the way. Yep.
What about
Christmas movie, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's buying a Christmas gift.
on Christmas
Also-
Eve
No,
for
not-
Christmas?
but it takes place during the holiday season, and
I'm
again.
I cannot. I'm sorry.
No,
I cannot
because-
entertain
no,
it.
but
It
you
is not.
keep
You're
saying
not.
these
You're not
things.
making a good
I
argument
am-
because you
I am,
mentioned
because
you mentioned Elf and you mentioned Jingle All the
Yes.
Way that
Now,
are a Christmas movie
what
because
exactly
they.
about Jingle All the Way with bombs exploding in radio stations and stuff makes it a Christmas movie?
That it takes
Die Hard
place
doesn't.
on Christmas Eve for a
It
family.
takes place on Christmas Eve, and they're,
Yeah.
and they're going
So
to the family. Right?
again, when you're saying
Die
that,
Hard.
when you're saying
I
that
got
just
you. You
because a
got it.
movie takes
Sit
place
back,
on
you got
Christmas
it.
Eve, it does not then automatically make a
yeah.
Christmas movie. Just on the other way, it doesn't
So-
make every single movie that takes place during the holiday
The whole
season
point
a
of the
Christmas
movie of Jingle All the Way is he's getting the hottest Christmas gift on Christmas Eve, and it's for Christmas, and it's like,
Christmas Eve. They keep saying Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
right? But what happens in Die Hard on Christmas Eve?
but it doesn't need to be on
It's
Christmas
going
Eve.
to-
It has nothing
No.
to do with the main plot. It's
The whole
it's
thing-
irrelevant.
The whole thing
Whole
revolves
premise.
around Christmas Eve and Christmas.
But it doesn't.
Because it is because they specifically timed this for the Christmas Eve party
So,
when
if-
they knew
hey,
that there was.
let me ask
this
you a
would be the
question.
Time that they can get.
Let me ask you a question. If it's a Christmas movie, then why did it come out in July?
Ooh.
All
There's
Christmas,
a- yeah.
Ooh.
Christmas movies usually come out in November
Ooh.
or later October to set up for the Christmas
Because
season.
it's so good, it needed 6 months to fucking bake in the oven.
Evander
so-
Holyfield.
Because
Oh,
Hollywood
that's a
likes
gut
money.
shot.
Because Hollywood likes
But
money.
if they saw it as a Christmas movie, they put it out in November.
That's a gut
So
shot.
Every single Hallmark movie out there is a Christmas movie. It's not a holiday movie. It's a Christmas movie.
dush.
No, you have to be
every
more
single one of them.
specific. I don't know. You
Is
can't.
fine.
yeah.
Is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
No, I already said that.
Definitely not.
But
What?
why? Because it happens on Christmas. It was a Christmas gift.
I don't honestly.
Again,
I don't
I've
remember
already said,
Gremlins.
I'm going to say it again. I think it's Christmas adjacent, where it's like
Okay, hold on,
I don't
okay.
remember Gremlins
Okay,
to
so
make
then
enough
Elf
of a
Christmas
point.
adjacent.
Elf is literally about a elf from
Okay,
the North
hold on,
Pole.
hold on.
Elf is about a guy trying to find his friggin'
All right, we're going in
okay,
circles. All right, I'm going to put a button on this. All right, guys.
Let's do final thoughts.
Final thoughts, and then we have to own it, stream it, or skip it,
rating.
and then you give it a rating 1 out of 10.
I think to me, last final thought: if you put this in a different place other than L.A., somewhere where there's snow and shit, where there's Christmas trees, you have more of a Christmas score. There are more Christmas things in the office. Like, say for example, instead of choking with a chain, he chokes him with like a wreath thing or something.
Garland.
Like, some shit. Like, I'm just saying, like the only thing he used,
Tinsel.
the only thing he used in it was just the Santa hat and the ho 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 thing in the elevator. And other than that,
And all the Christmas trees and all the Christmas
And he taped
lights and
using
talking about
Christmas.
Christmas music.
where there's barely any Christmas music. There's like 2 seconds of every song. It's like
All
nothing.
right, hold on. Moving. Okay, let him finish.
That's his.
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
That's right.
All right.
I'm gonna obviously
heated here.
echo some of that stuff, but I just put this in a category of there are people that fall on either side of the dagger, and in general, my Christmas movies have that familial element that you guys are talking about. But to me, in a Christmas movie, that's the thing, and there's also a culmination of on the Christmas Eve. It usually kind of falls like midnight, the stroke of midnight, or like that evening. That's when the magic happens. In this, it falls short. So like, that's kind of my only rebuttal to your guys' point of that is that while yes, like he does get together with his wife, like they are together because he literally just risked his life, saved her ass, did all this badass shit. I don't see that as like a really embrace, like, I'm coming home for the holidays, honey. I'm here to see the kids or whatever. I'm sure that's a plot point. I'm sure he's like thinking that, but it's not expressed in the movie. It's just kind of like, hey, honey, I'm bleeding. I need to go to the hospital. Otherwise, I'm going to
understand
die.
where you guys are, like,
and
in
they
terms
do it
of
like an
this
embrace.
This is just, like you said, adjacent in the sense that this could have occurred in June. This could have occurred in October. And
So you're agreeing with us.
No,
Thank you.
in the sense that I understand where you're coming from, but the lasting and the underlying themes don't make it so.
It's an action movie.
But
okay.
I feel like
Well, we were only one.
All right, that's it.
sorry.
That was our final thoughts.
Sorry.
And
one final thoughts.
no, yeah, Chris, final thoughts.
Yeah,
You
final
good?
thoughts.
Okay.
There you go. Floor is yours.
Final thoughts?
Anything you want to say?
That has
No,
not.
I think we've
We've
said
covered it.
Yeah, we've
All right, Ryan, what did you want to say then? 'Cause
one thing. If if this is a Christmas movie, then Lethal Weapon's a Christmas movie, and I don't think either are Christmas movies. Also, if you're saying that just because it takes place, you're like, on the day, like I feel like we're saying that is part of it, but also the part of it is other stuff that goes with it. Like to me, it's saying like The Fugitive is a St. Patty's Day movie. It's not a St. Patty's Day movie.
Oh,
It
shit.
takes place during the parade, which is prominent in the movie, but it's not a St.
revolve around it though. While
But that doesn't
Die
revolve.
Hard does.
Just the same way Die Hard doesn't revolve around that. I don't think, in my
Okay,
opinion,
fine,
it's just
fine.
it's an action movie that's a guy against a bunch of villains, and he's taking them out. And Christmas is set in the backdrop of it. I agree with you.
Okay.
But it's not a prominent part of the movie.
It doesn't take
enough
enough
to
of-
make it a Christmas movie.
Okay,
That's
okay.
what I would say.
Okay, fair.
Final thoughts.
But if you have guys that memories of their shit, I respect that.
I mean,
and
again, when
understand.
Charlie was talking
Into a cult classic.
Yes.
and check out Charlie, like our little bonus episode with Charlie. I mean, if you're watching at this point, you're a goddamn champ.
Yeah.
But
We sound
but
like
again-
raving lunatics at
but
this
I will
point.
but I will
Jesus
say though that
Christ.
like his story though, this is again why
It's a core memory
when
for
we
him,
do
yeah.
our basically this was the a shortened version of our sandpaper hour. Is
yeah.
you have to understand that like people have a connection to the movie. They fall on either way of it. It's fine for you to have a opinion either way, but that's what it is. It's an opinion because even with the director coming out and saying like, "Oh, well, this is how it was meant," everybody interprets it a different way.
Right.
So then you have that feeling of it, and you go, "I lean this way. I lean this way." But at the end of the day, again. I love the debate. It was a fucking
It was
great
fun.
to get at each other and kind of like, oh, this is why it's
Well,
not. This is why it is.
For example, like you were saying, McTiernan views it as a Christmas movie, but Bruce Willis doesn't. So they're both a big part of this movie, right? That's kind of interesting.
No,
that,
the
Well,
director
his wife-
eventually
his-
adopted.
His wife wrote that on the roast for him to say. He
Oh,
does
okay.
not.
Well,
actually
it said on the internet. I don't know. Maybe some. I mean,
do
it's the
remember that on
internet,
the
but
roast,
whatever.
actually, yeah.
Like, so I think you can have different opinions, but be part of the same.
Why'd you get mafia? I think you can have different opinions, but
Hey,
You're
you
talking
know,
to me all wrong. It's the wrong tone.
Watch your tone.
You say it again. Stab
Yeah, I
you.
guess my final thought would just be: at this point, it's enough of a cult classic that it's
Blown
turned
coverage.
into a Christmas movie. Like it may not have started out that
Right.
way, but
But
the
it's been
lure-
adopted and now it's
but
ingrained.
The lure and how it's been adopted now, and when we'll see on the bonus what is said.
yeah. Do you guys watch Die Hard like in your rotation of Christmas
Sure.
movies?
Yeah.
Like it's not part of my
I
rotation.
mean,
yeah.
like
I'm
to
out
me,
on it.
it's Christmas Vacation. It's the 24-hour marathon.
Speaking of which.
Of a Christmas story, you know, and then you got
Sure.
Die Hard that mixes right on in.
Gotcha,
With
I get
all.
it.
I mean, it's like the trifecta.
Sure.
All right.
All right.
So
Rate it.
now we got to rank it. So you own it, stream it, skip it,
yeah.
and then a 1 out of 10 rating.
You
So
can go
Chris, do you want to
decimals.
start us off in terms of this movie? Would you own it,
Oh, I
rent
own it.
Oh,
I already
yeah, I
own
was
it.
gonna
own
say,
the
we already
box
know
set.
his
And
answer
1
for
out of
sure.
10, you could do a decimal place like a 9.
8.5.
Okay.
Nice. I actually had literally the exact same thing. Own 8.5.
Yeah.
That's pretty low for you guys. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna.
Well,
No,
'cause-
it's a good
That's fine.
movie,
For
but there's a lot
me,
of
for me,
Okay.
I like the third one better,
Okay.
and
Thank you.
I wouldn't put it in the A category for me, but like it's a great action movie, and clearly the inspiration of it, Die Hard on this, Die Hard on that, is tremendous. So I have to
Tremendous.
respect that, and like it's an entertaining
All right.
movie. Bruce Willis is great. Alan Rickman's great.
Alan Rickman.
So like to me, to give it anything below an 8 range would be disingenuous.
Yep. Okay.
Well
Good
said.
words.
Yeah, I would say it should be an own. I have it in like a combo pack with I think the first three.
three.
I got all 5.
I have the first 3.
And I think I have maybe a random, just
Mm-hmm.
the fourth one. But I would say the franchise is a great action franchise. That's where I stand on it.
Absolutely.
I would think it's an own for that from that standpoint, whether you have nostalgia with it or not. I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm probably gonna go with a 9
Okay.
9 flat.
on
All right.
on this one because again, this is my favorite of the Die Hard franchises. But again, it unfortunately for me, it just kind of trickles down. Where it's like it was great. Now, I'm gonna make a quick revision. I'm gonna actually go 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. I did say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 initially, but it is 1, 3, 2, 4, 5 for me. And again, the fans, I'm sorry to make that.
Yeah, if
correction.
you're
I
this
know
deep
you're-
in the episode, we
I'm
appreciate
sorry,
it.
but 3 is more superior than 2.
No, again,
I love
That's why
three.
3, yeah.
pretty
all
good.
right.
All right, Bobby,
Surfing on top.
what you got? Final.
Definitely own it. Like I said, I think I have more nostalgia for this. I have more fan favor for this. I give it a 9.3. I think that there's obviously ways to improve this, but given that this was 1988 and they used a lot of practical effects and
I think they're awesome. The practical effects.
Exactly. So, like I said, could it be better? Sure, and maybe in this modern day. But I'm loving. I just like the grittiness of it. I love everything about this movie.
That's why movies were better back.
I just want to say too,
of the physical effects.
Bobby, for you, I tried going into this keeping an open mind
Sure.
about the Christmas thing. I was like, okay, I noted that's a Christmas part. That's a Christmas part. But by the end of it, I didn't come to that.
You never came to that. That's
but
okay.
I did try.
You went in objectively.
Try and notice things like,
I
I
appreciate
didn't
that.
notice this thing maybe or that thing.
I appreciate
You know,
that. Hey,
just
and
to let you know.
this
full
is the start of our
transparency.
Christmas,
Yes.
trifecta.
Yes.
And who's next on deck?
I'm gonna do it. Should have done it last year because this is one of the all-time classics here. It's Christmas Vacation.
There it is, Chevy Chase.
Charlie had that little nice little story where I was like, oh, this plays in perfectly. Met Chevy Chase back in the day. We're gonna do. I mean, I think
It's gonna be heavy table reads.
one of the quintessential
Oh God,
Chevy
or
Chase.
monologues.
Wet Todd. I
don't know, Margot.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot, but I will also say, the movies that we grew up with, we watch a lot. That it's just gonna be heavy quotes. So get ready for that. The Journeymen Lounge podcast will ride again. I want to thank Chris for definitely jumping on, dude. You're invited
thanks,
back.
dude.
Thank you all for
Thank
having
you.
me. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you guys having me.
Dude,
This
invite it
was
back
fun.
anytime,
This was
man.
fun.
I enjoyed the
Anytime.
sparring. It's very fun.
Maybe next time.
Keeps it well, yeah.
Maybe next time you come back on, you get have a movie on Bobby's choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
would
you
be
go,
fun.
hey, we're gonna review this one, and we'll
That
fucking
would
chop
be
it up.
Very,
Alright,
very
that
good.
works.
Very, very knowledgeable. Very
And
passionate.
give me a little bit more info on what we can.
I have the template I can.
Sorry,
take.
I'll
Did
get
you share the
Because
template with
I
him,
wanna
Bobby?
get some good parlays for you.
Yeah.
boys
Can
and
I
stuff
ask
like that,
why?
Yeah, Bobby. Why did
Poor
you not do
planning
that?
on my
Yeah,
half.
Right.
I was like,
I'll
if
take
you ever,
ownership.
if you ever need, I have it on file. Just I'll text
Sorry,
it
We
over.
got
to you.
I'll give him my
factual
notes after
files.
this. I
I'm-
apologize. I should
all
have
good.
given
I'm
better
the
structure.
architect of the format.
All
But it was
good.
fun. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Alright.
So thank
Alright.
you guys
Thank,
so much.
thank you, him. Thank you, Charlie. Also,
Yes. Hell yeah. Check this episode out. It's jam packed.
check out his stuff. That Wee Woo is short film.
We'll
Yep.
put it in the description and all that stuff. But yeah, Journeyman Lounge podcast. We're out. Fantasy football. It's the do or die week. Fucking get ready, Ryan.
Let's get it.
27:30
Please
right now.
please
Let's
let me
go.
win.
My balls are tingling.
Please let